All right, guys. So Sutton, we found out, qualifies for hospice, but because of her condition and her being a child, it's called concurrent care. And what's awesome about it is we just get more services, but we can still go to the doctor, have surgeries, take all our normal medications, all those things. So what Sutton gets is a massage therapist twice a month, and our gal is coming today for the first time. We're so excited. And she gets a bath aid twice a week. She has a head nurse. The coolest part of that Sutton and I think about this is what?
Amazing.
Okay, but what's your favorite part about it?
I don't have to go to the hospital.
So if Sutton were to get super sick, their head physician now becomes like her head doctor. So we call our head hospice nurse. Since she's been here, knows Sutton's baseline, she will assess her. And then she'll call their physician. If they need to come see her, they will, or they'll just order the meds for us. So let's say it's an antibiotic, a steroid, we just get it in the house. Then let's say they're like, oh, we got signs of pneumonia, we need to get her on some fluids. They can have her private duty nursing put in an IV line and show us how to run the pump, and we'll do it that way, and she can stay home. But if we feel like, she's really sick, we want her to go to the hospital, she can still do that too. The other awesome thing she gets is pet therapy, any psych help she needs. We have a therapist that can do that. Music therapy. Trying to think what else. Oh, best part for mom, which Sutton doesn't care about this, but they order all her medications, including like Tylenol and ibuprofen. They supply all her disposable bed pads, her thickener for her fluids, which saves us a ton of money out of pocket. So that's been awesome. So we're gonna show you how she gets her massage for the first time today. And her bath aids are supposed to come today, and they're amazing, but it still makes her nervous to shower. We won't show you her showering, but we'll kind of show you the process and stuff. And for any of you parents who have kiddos just like Sutton, this has been awesome, and I wish we would have known about it sooner. So check into it with your physicians if your child or spouse or whoever it might be, not depending on age, qualifies for hospice, aka concurrent care, because it has been a godsend, and it's only been 1 week. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm really struggling to find a good way to keep all of Sutton's appointments organized when I need sitters. So I printed these, and I have a copy for me and my mom, who helps me all the time. So we'll see if this works. I also have the Alexa show that I use Google Calendar. Alexa, show me my calendar. And that way I have it digital as well. And I try to enter it there so my husband can look it up, or the kids can look it up easy. But it's getting really, really, really complicated. I'm also trying to figure out a better way to organize for the nurses now that we have private duty nursing for all of Sutton's night nurses. We also now have the hospice nurse. And then she's got her school nurses, which I don't really need to do any of this for them. But I just have this little board, and they write down when her trach's changed, G-tubes changed, all of her vent tubing, cough assist tubing, and filters are changed. She's also now on a scopolamine patch, which she gets every 3 days is changed. But I just feel like it's too small. There's too much information. I also have figured out a better way to organize all her medical supplies. So this is kind of her nursing binder, all her vent tubing, trach supplies, medication, and then just saline, suction, vent stuff, syringes, humidity, all the things. So we just have a ton of different medical supplies we have to keep organized. I also want to show you how I have her bedside equipment organized, because I've got a lot of questions about that. So we bought this cabinet. It's a Ashley furniture cabinet, and over the years we found it's best we drilled a hole for the tubing so that this can close. So we have her suction, her let me make sure you can see, cough assist, vent, oximeter, humidity, and then this is just kind of a bucket with all of her trach supplies. Then she also has an O2 monitor down there that we use. And then over here, I like to keep all of her extra trachs. This is her breathing treatment stuff, bathrooming, and extras. And then this is just absolute chaos. So this is her hospice notebook her nurses use. And this is like all my go-to things that I need for her right away. And then, okay, as I was saying, when the kids are at school, I like to get all of her medication ready because she likes them at room temperature. So she's on clonazepam. I don't think, oh, this is duloxetine. The clonazepam is for leg pain and anxiety. The duloxetine is for kind of anxiety, depression behavior. She's also on Abilify for the same reason, melatonin to help sleep, and gabapentin for neuropathy pain. She also takes vitamin D to help, and she gets gabapentin 3 times during the day, morning, noon, and night. She does a steroid inhaler, a albuterol inhaler daily, an allergy med of cetrizine. Then she's also on clonidine to help her sleep and some pain. And then Tylenol and ibuprofen as needed for pain. So those are her main medications that she takes daily, and she's been on most of those for quite a while. And then we just added the scopolamine patch to help with her secretions because we are having to suction and cough so much. And that has helped. Does make me a little nervous. Hasn't gotten super thick, but I do feel like it's changing the consistency, and I just hope that it stays the way it is and doesn't get worse over time. She also uses the shake vest morning and night, and then that's her breathing treatment machine, which is amazing and way faster than the old one we had. And then we do those morning and night as well in conjunction with her albuterol and steroid inhaler. So that's kind of her daily medication treatment protocol, if you will. Okay, so I've also had a lot of people ask for a tour of our home. We did build it accessible. Obviously, with any house, there's always things you change, and I'd say definitely as Sutton's needs have changed, there's things we do differently, but also we weren't planning on a third. We didn't think we could have another, so we also planned it for only 2 kids. So I'll kind of talk you through that as I go through the house, but thought I'd show you the entrance. This was extremely important to us. We want her to be able to get in and out of the house from every entrance. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you. Okay, so here's the front of the house. The garage is accessible, and I'll enter that way because that's where she gets out of the van. So this is a 0-step entry, which is huge. I'll show you, we had to buy some threshold mats so she can get in easier. Pardon our disaster over here. So as you can see, this is our lowest threshold, which is awesome. She drives over it way easy. Okay, so here's the entrance off the garage. Laundry room. All these doors are widened. I would say this has nothing to do with accessibility, but I wish I had a counter for folding. This laundry room's way too small for my likings. This bathroom is not accessible, and if it were in our budget, I obviously would have every single possible space. Closet, everything with wider doors. This door is not wide. They told us, well, she won't need to use it, so save your money, but it's been a pain for her. And then this is our biggest. So if we're cooking, the space between here and here, we wish was a lot wider, just because if she's in here while we're cooking, we're like battling her to move out of the way, and I wish she could be a part of it with us more. But again, not a huge deal. This is the back door, and these are the threshold things we ordered off Amazon that make it a smoother transition, which is nice. This was the master, but we gave it to her because she has a night nurse with her and just needed more room for all her medical equipment. And then this desk is awesome. It rolls over, and we got that off Amazon. I can try to link it down below. And then this was, like I said, the master, but it has been nice for her nurses because they have 2 sinks, one for sanitizing and one just for washing hands. And then here's our accessible shower where I store our Hoyer lift, her bath chair, her hair washing for her bed. Again, this doorway and bathroom are not accessible, which is a pain. Same with her closet. This door isn't wide, so she can't get through it. And you can kind of see the difference here between the 2 doors. This one is not accessible. And then all of her medical supplies and just lots of medical equipment and stuffed animal obsession. So I'll show you how we initially envisioned the house for her and her sister's bedrooms, but we got kicked downstairs. So we actually just changed our living room setup, and we love it because having this open, we used to have a sectional that turned this way, but then it cut her out, and now it's just way more open, so we do like that. This was a custom gate we had made, and it has saved her life twice, and it's the best investment having the gate. Again, here I try to hide my little rubber threshold to the front door. We also do have this Alfred smart door, so it's Alexa enabled, which is nice because she can control it and unlock it. We also have the Echo Bee, which is nice. She could with her voice. This was Layton's room, but now it's surprise baby brother's room. So the girls were gonna share this bathroom, which is accessible, ADA compliant. Obviously it's a bathtub, which would be difficult now, so the shower's way nicer. And then this is Layton's room, which was Sutton's room. So as you can see, their rooms were connected, which again, in all honesty, it works out better this way because when she has her night nurses, it allows more quiet over on the other side of the house for Sutton's nurses. So yeah, and then we were fortunate enough to put in an elevator after we built. And so she has the elevator here. Oops. It's got a little safety feature. And the kids must not have shut the door. So I'll go downstairs and show you how that works. And it's gonna be loud, I promise. Okay, so it's gonna be louder down here and messier, I'm sure, because all the kids are down here, neighbor kids and all. Oh boy, yeah, told you. Okay, so this was initially envisioned when we did her Make-A-Wish. She wanted a voice-activated theater. So this was gonna be her bedroom, which down the road it might be. So this is her bedroom potentially, but it's ours now. A fully accessible bathroom with a shower. And this was gonna be the nurse's station for them. But now it's a playroom. So down the road, this might become her area. And then kind of the bar area. This is where the elevator comes out. There's I think Layton's rearranging under the stairs for her. I'm not sure where all this is gonna go yet. We'll figure that out. And then this is her voice-activated Make-A-Wish theater that our friends Miller Builders here in town did. And we like this. What, Bubba? More jail? Hold on, I gotta show something. This is nice because she can go straight through here. So we like this, and then they like to put on shows way up here. And it's nice because Sutton can park right there and sit by us or sit in a recliner next to her wheelchair. So that's the gist.
I'm all about you. I'm wanting to make you feel good, okay? I know I'm a nana to 9 grandkids.
I'm 9 years old.
And you're 9 years old. Well, that's easy to remember. You're
You want me
9
to give you a massage? Yeah. While Sutton gets hers done?
Do you want mom to use?
I promise.
Are your fingers sore from all the coloring you do?
I know when my tattoos coming out.
Oh. Oh, are you and Grandma gonna race? Okay, Sutton, let's go. What's wrong? Grandma, Nin wants on there.
On the way back, Nin gets a ride. On the way back, Nin gets to ride.
What about Ezra? Look at those pretty chickens. You guys are gonna eat them for Easter. Come here.
Yeah, you gotta come out of the gate.
Henderson, let's come over here so the chickies will come out. They're scared of you.
Come on, chickie.
Are they coming out?
No. They ate rice. Here.
You want the chickies to come here?
No.
Oh, here they come. Hi, chickies.
No.
Okay, back up so he can come out. Here, chickie.
No.
He's there. Okay, be quiet so they'll come out. Shh.
So Nathan has bags of leaves and stuff.
This is the house I grew up in. I used to rollerblade up and down this path. Look at that. What happened to the neighbor's house? Are you guys eating fudgesicles? Dripping. Hey, Henderson, how's your num-nums? Num-num. Oh, where's she taking you? Grandma's gonna get you, Nin. That's part of Bernice's, right by the choo-choo tracks. Henderson even says Papa Choo-Choo after Grandma.
Oh my gosh, more
What'd you
choo-choo.
find?
He waved at the choo-choo.
Look at the choo-choo.
Big choo-choo. Look at all the choo-choo. Oh no. Oh, bless you.
Look at that big choo-choo, Nin. All right, we had a fun day. We went and saw great grandma, and Layton, grandma was here. She gave us a bath. Someone's sleepy. But now we gotta do Sutton's treatment quick. We're gonna show you how we hook up her treatment real fast before bed. So just a second, Layton will help us. Okay, so we have this contraption here, and I put albuterol and 7% sodium chloride. And I have a big helper down here. So Henderson got it turned on for us. Can you help me put it on, Sutton? Are you gonna do a breathing treatment? Ah, that feels good. Whoa, Spidey. Okay, so as you can see, this shakes her. And then I'm gonna connect this to her trach. I have to take out speaking valve. You can't do treatments with it. And I'm gonna put it in just like this, and it goes straight through her trach. Okay, so as you can see, it's attached right there to the trach, and you can see her shaking. So the saline breaks up the treatment, or breaks up the secretions. Albuterol opens up the lungs, and then since she can't run and get all that movement like most kids do, it breaks up those secretions by shaking her chest and lungs. So we do this, like I said, every morning and every night, and then when she's done, we'll do her inhalers and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so this is her steroid inhaler. And just like the other one, we're just gonna attach this straight here to her trach and give her a puff. Okay, as you can see, we've got this connected and you can kind of watch the steam. Watch this. See it kind of go in there? So and that just goes straight in her trach, which is awesome. She doesn't have to put it over her nose or her mouth. It just goes straight through the trach. And this is her little speaking valve piece. So this right here is the actual speaking valve. And this is just a connector piece to it. But again, you can't do treatments or anything with that because it ruins that little filter in there. All right, so little miss is ready for bed. We've got her hooked up to her humidity at night, which is this water bag drips. We've got her on her oximeter, and she's all set. Benson's giving her her kisses. We've got sound machine, and so we're doing pretty good. Now for my little monkey man, we'll see if he'll help me start bedtime or not. So this is usually how mom has to do things for bed by herself, is suction and cough with the buddy, get Sweet Sutton ready for buddy. Layton is the sweetest, and she's just lounging. Let's show her you, or show you her. There's sweet Layton. There's crazy Bubby. Say good night. Say good night. Say bye-bye.